Hey everyone, and welcome back to Danganronpa. I just thought it's best to just start over with the class trial since you only played like 5 minutes. Woohoo! Yay! So basically, last time we did some investigating and basically figured out who the culprit is. But whatever. Let's get started. So first, increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. Costs 3 SP. Huh, okay. Let's get started. Trial. All rise!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
Who knew?
And the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then, everyone close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
That'll probably work.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
Yeah.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
You get your mind out of the gutter, Hifumi. God damn it.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
It's quite interesting.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Right, that's not a plot point for later on in the game.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are on the line. Not at all, I know how it works. I know how it works. Make your argument.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Thanks, Captain
And the
Obvious.
murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to receive
Oh, no, no.
No, that's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way
She
things had
sure
been
was
damaged,
dead.
I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Hold on. The music volume is just a little bit too high.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Nope.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, Chihiro.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
I need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Make your argument. Bless Chihiro. Love him.
So what was used to kill
Love
her?
him.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random
Oh
knife
no,
they
no
had.
way. It's a kitchen knife.
It's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Shout out to having only one piece of evidence. Nice tutorial. Yeah, I played the second one first. Well, only the first case. So I already know how like the basic mechanics work. This is not a very great tutorial compared to the one in the second game, I gotta say.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho. I have no idea what that is, so whatever. I am ready for Yuto. I did audition for Yuto, actually. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
That's true. The second game had a pretty rough first trial. Like, I did, like, a couple of times run out of health. It's an older anime, okay.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
Yeah, Sonic. I realized the other day that he is definitely just voiced by the guy who did Sonic in a few games.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Yeah, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
Okay,
What more proof do you need?
Only because you read the games before you played them. Aww.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments.
Exactly.
Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
We don't all want to die because, hey, it's that guy's room, so he did it. It's not good.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Gotta be spelled fast.
You really believe that?
There's a doggo outside. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. No. Okay, this is past where we went last stream. I always account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was in
Oh
the
no,
dining
Aoi was
hall.
there.
No, that's wrong.
Funky mystery
Okay,
music.
wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, you're right. I'm not the killer.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. By the way,
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
just the other day, I noticed that Aoi is voiced by the voice actress who does Morgana in Persona 5, which is awesome. Yo! Hi! Doing very good.
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
I'm doing very good. How are you?
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this?
Hey, so that's an entrance. Hi, how you doing?
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Asahina is your wife. Forgot how much you love her. Asahina. I don't know how all the last names remember.
Idiot swimmer girl?
Ah, Aoi.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
She's a 10 out of 10. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Mm-hmm. Seems like there's no real reason to actually work together on stuff. Doing pretty great. Multitasking with studying and stream watching. Nice. Never actually played or seen a Danganronpa stream, so this should be a treat. Yeah. Cool.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Them big boobs are goals. She's also a nice person.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Big boobs are a pain. You shouldn't go for boobs when going for a relationship. That's a bonus.
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Yeah, if them big jugs went up to you, you wouldn't drool. I would not drool. No. I wouldn't. Because it's not nice to do that. Hold on, if there's no good place to put the chat. There. Perfect. Maybe I'll just turn it off for now. It's what inside the chest that matters. The heart.
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Yeah, of my webcam feed.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
Yeah, that's natural. That's okay.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Good.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right.
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Wait, Sayaka did. So Sayaka got the knife. So Sayaka was trying to commit murder? It makes sense. I'm gonna continue. I have to study for an essay. Okay, good luck. Everyone has tests right now in the US. It was Monokuma! No, it was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
That's a nice month to end in.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
I'm not sure about that.
So you're saying the knife she took
She already
was
had
then taken from
self-defense.
her, and she was killed with it?
She already had the katana, remember?
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
Yeah.
See? He did do it after all!
Kawa, shut up.
No, you're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
I just have a weekly lab assignment right now. And my exams are in 10 weeks. I just had exams.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die!
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
That was maybe a little bit too high-pitched. Anyway.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Kyoko.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
She does.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
The first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. No, not at all. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we could just figure out what that something is. Oh, this is a lot simpler than in the second game.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
No, because Sayaka was still found in the room.
That makes sense, does it not?
It does not.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body
Exactly.
itself, not just her hair.
It sounds very soothing, yeah. Everything in the second game gets pretty hard right away because they expect you to have played the first one. Okay, good.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
That's also a little bit
Are you
quick.
sure
Probably
we can
not.
decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Okay,
No.
so English
There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Kyoko. Okay. So they removed U's in the names. Okay. I guess to make it like make more sense for like English, because otherwise like people could pronounce it as Kyuko, which of course isn't the correct way of spelling it. Of pronouncing it. Whoops.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Yeah, it was covered in blood.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
Soda Pop, my boy. They would use a lot of names. And his second name, Soda. Which kills me the most. That's great.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Oh, that's fairly simple. The doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're
Huh?
Oh, whoops.
Doorknob? What doorknob?
the doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner.
Thank you for the
It
follow-up,
proves
Estelle
Makoto
Starbot.
is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're
Really
saying he
appreciate
wouldn't
it.
break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Little Zora bark. It's cute, right? Yep, yep. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about the non-stop debates. It's okay. Thanks. Glad you guys like it. Still one? Come on, guys. Okay then.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because
I
Sayaka had
missed.
locked it.
No. That was
No,
the
it's wrong.
kind
The
with
reason
both.
my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
That's why you're only getting one. So on like mean, it would get me more. Because it's not. I'm not playing on gentle. This is just a medium difficulty. Oh, bitrate, please. Please don't drop frames. I don't like that. Cool.
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
Thank you, Monokuma.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
Hold on. I'm ultimate lucky student. Let's think around that. Then that should be a lucky thing, right? What would have happened if the door would not have that problem? Then the entire piece of evidence of like there being a struggle, well, not there being a struggle, there was a struggle throughout the room, of course, but like the killer having trouble opening the door and like actually unscrewing the thing would be gone. There would be no evidence of that. That didn't happen. So I guess that's it. That piece of information is very important, I guess.
That's not lucky at all.
You sure?
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Hi, Lodrag. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing?
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime was that they didn't know was... They didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
A gun! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
It's supposed to be German, right?
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom.
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Yeah, her name is Celestia Ludenberg, so I know, like, the name is supposed to be German. She's not being French. Though I gotta say, the French and German accents do have some similarities. with English speaking, I guess.
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms? Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
No. Bad.
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Yeah, this would lead to the wrong.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Yes.
Oh, you.
Shut up.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Well, seeing as it needs one key to open it, and the key was inside the room, and seeing as Sayaka got the knife herself, I feel like she just opened the door.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
She's so mean. Yes, she is.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular, because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka could let someone in because... I guess that's it.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Oh. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room, okay? Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Yeah. Do you think that's what people do? Just lie?
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
It couldn't have been Makoto because then Sayaka wouldn't have opened the door.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Of course. Sayaka wrote it?
but why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Of course.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have
Yeah,
to say?
say it.
Very well then. Pay
Hurry up.
attention.
Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was...
Wrong button.
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
I love how they all just accept that. Like, just like 3 people have seen the notes switched. Like, they say it, and everyone's like, oh, that's the truth. Just saying.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Like, they kind of just, like, look at Kyoko as the trustworthy. Anyway.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Yeah, working with the brightest bunch.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
Christmas time. Yes, Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To frame Makoto.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
I think so.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. There it is.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth
It
draws
sure
ever
is.
closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about. Ah, there we go.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong! Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
I was like looking through my items. I was like, I gotta fire something if this is right. And then I like, in a split second was like, sheath, sword, takes time, quick. The OST in this game is so good, I agree.
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
Yeah.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
And seeing as Sayaka got hit with the sword, it would make the most sense if Sayaka had the knife. So Sayaka was trying to go after the killer with the knife. The killer hit Sayaka on the wrist with the sword. Sayaka dropped the knife. She fled into the bathroom. The killer picked up the knife, opened up the door after screwing it loose, like screwing off the doorknob. Kitty wants to go out of the room. And then in the bathroom, the killer committed the murder. Oh, I'm gonna have to open the door to my room. Release the kitty! Hey, Vexes! Welcome back. How you doing? Meow. You just stared at me for a bit.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too.
That would take some effort.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Hifumi sucks ass.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Leon. Stop.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Part of her body that shows she never used the sword. Her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Because of the gold-plated paint.
Like I said before,
Gold coating.
the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Hifumi is pretty much the only character in the cast you don't like. Is the guy who screams school rules all the time. What's his name again? The only character.
Why do you say
Takaishi
that?
Yeah.
Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No.
No, that's not it at all.
Or just Taka. He's great. This voice actor is Sean Chiplock, who also did a voice in 999 and in Zelda Breath of the Wild. He's awesome. The water was off.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
That's not nice.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
Yeah.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Well, the game is only in Japanese right now. You could play it, but... The one who damaged the sheath would have to have been the one without the sword, so it was Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, no spoilers. No, it's not. It's not. It will come out, like, in September, I believe?
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
She was not.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
They haven't personally found any official release date. Okay. Cool. Too much backstory from novels you don't want to read.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
Ah, so Kyoko just had a ... moment.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it!
Let us take our time, please.
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
No, that would be bad.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Oh, there was something. That's it. Yep.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong!
I almost didn't do it when I pressed the button.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Sayaka's dining message. Exactly.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
The dying message works so poorly in English. It's a way harder thing in Japanese. Yeah, I saw it. Like one of the people in chat was like, I don't see numbers in that. And then I looked at it. And then I saw it. Well, let's just keep going, I guess. What kind of puzzle was the Japanese one?
11037.
Yeah.
Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
They're used to kanji, so it makes it harder. Makes it a harder challenge, of course.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
They aren't.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there.
It's Noel.
So
It's
I
Père
assumed it was
Noël.
1, 1, but...
It's Santa Claus. Sorry.
Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any
Santa
more
Claus.
sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Exactly. Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately,
Leon. Rip and rust, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
It's not.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't
Sonic,
move to
I
write
mean,
normally,
Leon.
and had to write upside down, as it were.
Gotta die fast.
And as a result,
Gotta kill fast.
when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Why did it keep showing the keys?
I got it! You mean...
Try it home, right in your blood.
Found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right.
Who it belongs to?
That
Whoops.
alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where it was disposed of. Where the shirt was destroyed, if we focus on that, the killer will become clear. Where it was destroyed, you're talking about the trash room incinerator, right? How the fuck's that supposed to make anything clear?
Shoot!
Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone! Oh no! How it was disposed of. At the incinerator.
Look closely at how the shirt was disposed of. We should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Gweh. That's the answer.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy it.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but...
But how would you use it?
If the killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was... divine with it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so.
The killer is the ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely, because supposedly that was different in the second game. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of Can't read today. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you'd like to take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Holy cow! Oh, of course, it's manga style, so it's from right to left. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's slightly different, but it's basically the same. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Wait. Oh, hold on. This is the door to the room. Banana. Also, I gotta say, these images of Sayaka are like... they're scary. That makes sense. No. First they opened the door. She dropped the knife before? Wait a second, no. He swung a thing. Deflected the attack, that makes sense. She dropped the knife. Oh, wait, no, that's in the image. Then oh shit. Let's at least like put these in the right spots. You threw the ball. Threw in the clothing. That is correct. Okay, she wrote it while she was standing up. And that was it.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit for any normal person. That'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
It's gonna be fun trying out that style of art. Good luck. I have the evidence? The first bullet time battle is about to begin. I'd like to hear about it. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB BDW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the A button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you locked onto with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Hold on, what? Do this consecutively and you'll start to combo. Keep this going and you initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for each hidden button. Yup. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. What did you join into? Video game? Danganronpa. We are about to blame Leon for the murder of Sayaka. That's a good demo. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could have been...
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
Guys, shouldn't this be confirmation that he did it? No? Okay then. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. The moment of truth.
Where's your proof?
Hold on. As you continue to match yours, and you will have the chance to look on. Okay.
You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
Exactly.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
Yeah, everyone, yeah, I know, right? I was playing, like, I was playing the second game, and, like, it would have made sense for everyone to, like, say that, like, Komaeda did it or something. I don't remember exactly where in the trial it happened. And, like, everyone was like, Hinata, you did it. Like, what? No. No.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Thanks for the input, Leon.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Was that like missing a sound? I feel like that was missing something. And we've got an A!
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Yeah. Always.
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Time to vote. And the guilty party is Leon.
Oh! Looks like you got it right on the money! The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada!
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step, and you'll be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, and that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. But at the same time, he could have just walked away. Exactly. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. That sounded too much like Leon. If I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine.
Now we're trapped in here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
What?
I can't afford to be stuck in here!
The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them? And Sayaka?
I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant.
And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So, when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy howdy! The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to think and to try and kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
Phew.
I understand, really I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but
That's enough.
as angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make our enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. You barely just avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution?
It's not the right face with that performance.
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice! I had to kill her!
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was that self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It is not because you had an... Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So,
No!
why...
That's not... Stop it! I've had enough of this.
Oh,
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him!
Suha?
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon! We shouldn't be fighting each other! We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation! The mastermind!
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people that with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you?
Just shut up!
Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for! The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
No more begging! No more excuses! You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules! Society demands it!
Stop! Please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star!
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
What we saw. That was the true face of this bear. It is. It was very cool. But damn. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Oh shit. Well, guess I don't have to read that line and save my throat. What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep going like this? I just can't take it.
Well,
Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that, poo.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all of this evil shit to us?
what the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well,
So why are you putting an upstanding youngsters and like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free from the regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Oh, of course you can't cut free from the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden here. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later.
And just like that, it was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Turned reality. That was, once again, too much like Leon. Anyway. Jesus Christ. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment Kyoko's gonna speak up. Of course.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why... As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking... of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
Whoops, that was Makoto. That certainly is one possibility. But I don't think that was what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of her friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past your deaths? I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh well. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Well, damn. Let's have a little bit of a sneak peek. You received the Despair Bat present. Yay! You did it! I did. Thanks. Should I just go to sleep? It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh! I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay. No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiling faces is enough. Is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. How? How did he do it? I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here.
Sorry.
So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that?
My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would just hurt just as much. Plus, I decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it!
Sucks to suck, Makoto. So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone who could betray us at this point. Now that has happened once. It's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that. Listen to Ogami permanently got a stick up your butt. Yeah.
Stop talking.
Yakuya. God damn it. Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So
Then, what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
No.
What?
No what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves.
But...
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn up into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone.
He watches while you're sleeping. He does.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite.
What was that about just now? Was he saying it's our fault that what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with
that
me.
Piece of shit! Who does he think he is? Santa Claus. Nice. And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair had only just begun. Boy's life of despair. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in this little game. You done it! You done did it, yo! Yeah. I don't think Murder Bear is very nice. Your jokes are unbearable. Anyway, with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
Oh, that's the Japanese morning ritual that's like aired on TV like every morning, right?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good job, Taka.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this. You gotta make sure you stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Or am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly, it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? Hey! If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry! Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter, just get to the point! Did you really... Oh, wait. Nope. It's wrong one. Doesn't matter, just get to the point! Did you really call us down here to just exercise?
Hey,
Of course not! Do you think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world.
you guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get... no. I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
So go ahead. Look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. I'd rather not explode. And with that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But... a new world?
Could it be...
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant. It seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up in the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Whoops, wrong button. Yes. Let's explore a little bit. Ooh. Whoops. The gate that was blocking the stairs had been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? So, if so, what's up there? Let's check. This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Oh. The pool? Wait, there's a pool above the gym? I will like this.
Just a second.
Oh, Makoto, hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool! There's a pool here! A pool! Pool, pool, pool! You don't have to keep repeating it, I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room! Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out! This school makes no sense, to be honest, yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Yeah, she's a swimmer. The best swimmer, actually.
Okay.
The locker rooms connect to a pool. It looks super nice and big and fantastic to swim in. And I'm beyond excited right now. I can't wait to dive in. In fact, I'm getting kind of mad thinking about it. Well, why are you getting mad? Chihiro. Hey, Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? Hey, Lawrence. No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here will have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say, that's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot in the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go into the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of the locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though. Huh. Anyway. The second floor has opened up. The living area has grown and the number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit, things have been made much more comfortable for us.
Do you understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Problem is, if you want to search, if you even want to survive it, you've got to not commit murder and not get killed. That's the boys' room. Yeah, it's a locker room, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Really? If you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boys' handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for girls. And that's the bottom line.
But...
Huh. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such an indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. Pravity. A Gatling gun mounted to the ceiling, of course. Jesus Christ!
Yoo-hoo!
It'll be ducka 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 ducka!
Just a second.
I've been really hurt to get shot by that thing. Yeah, you die. It's a Gatling gun. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. Exactly. What happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girls' locker room, would it not? Oh, that never occurred to me! To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish! Okay, then how's this sound?
I got it!
Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited! There. So now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton!
Honestly.
I don't imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Is that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course!
It's cause all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs! So you're at the age where you try humping a plastic bottle! No. What? No. No? No? So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. Then in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decide to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms, but by force or by cunning, do whatever you want.
Just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya later!
Okay, so the new regulations is now in place. See ya! Great. Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up.
You got it.
Celeste, Chiro, you want to come with me?
As for me...
There's nothing I hate more than getting water on my face. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's no... Oh, whoops. There's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. I mean, I could go in. I don't mind. Yes. It would kind of make sense for the next mirror to like take place in the pool. I don't know. For some reason that kind of makes sense to me. Like how the body would float in the water and like some traces of evidence would be like gone in the pool. These are like places for people to study, I guess. The library? Let's go in there later. B. Oh, that's a classroom. Wait, what's that on the other end? Is that another classroom? 2A. And that's a hallway. Okay, let's take a look at the map. It's not the map, it's the transcript. There we go. Class A. Big old library. Oh, here's a swimming pool. So here is Sakura. They're in there. And there's nothing in here. So let me talk to Sakura first. The baby is sleeping, please be quiet. What?
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a real close look around.
Okay, bye. Maybe I should, like, read the chalkboard. I can't even look at it. Sleepy Bear. What's behind this door? It's some kind of archive. All I saw in there was stacks of old books and files. I can't imagine what business you would have in there. That's true, I don't really have any reason to check it out. Hi, Kyoko.
Whew.
It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, this is not the kind of place I want to do much reading in.
I'm absolutely shocked!
How come?
Damnation!
They have all these books here, and not one copy of any of my works!
Well, yeah, why would they have comics in the library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs.
You just don't get it! Not at all!
I do get it. And with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile.
Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author.
You know nothing!
Now hear this! Appearances mean nothing at all! What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius!
Here we go!
My creations are what determine my meaning and value! You're so full of it. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think I'm weak? You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP?
Those two really worry me. Shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy? It says office, but whatever. It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now, and I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed.
It would seem...
Hope's Peak Academy stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So, you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Oh, yeah, quick, get some painkillers. Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So in other words...
That must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming this letter is real.
However...
If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution. It's true. But then, what about this other part? The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, it's not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. Rip Danners. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now? If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue, on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. It looks like this library has been neglected for a pretty long time. Even though it's a prestigious high school, they've been pretty careless about keeping it nice. But still, this library is most interesting. What was interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Share your information, goddammit! You must be pretty happy to have... Oh, you must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Nothing particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking.
You know nothing!
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section?
Comic books? Young adult? That stuff's a waste of time.
I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Telling as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
What the heck?
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all.
Ooh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action.
Boy on boy? I don't care if it's anime or comics.
I'm telling you.
It's all filth, throwaway culture that will be trashed and forgotten in half a decade.
Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You've insulted me, and you've insulted my honor.
These two really are starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, well that was it, I guess. There's a thick layer of dust at the top of the desk. Looks like the library's been neglected for a pretty long time. Bling! Oh, laptop. That's why she's behind there. It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old, and it's all covered in dust.
So...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, then there's nothing I can really do about it. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor.
but I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible.
Oh, okay.
Listen to me!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how did it go? Did anyone discover anything interesting, anything?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library.
Okay.
A pool, a freaking pool, and locker rooms filled with exercise equipment.
Well,
That was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right.
I see!
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down and listen!
The warehouse and the bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like. Ha ha ha.
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo.
Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that?
Oh, well,
What?
There wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out here? Nothing?
unfortunately, no. Not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we got a goddamn pool now? Or a warehouse, or whatever the fuck?
Stop
We're
fucking
still
around.
trapped in this place, in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out.
Oh, you have rice and egg. Nice.
No, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon.
For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then.
So, are we done for today?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so. The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan? To give us hope just to turn around and betray that hope? The Discord chat is blowing up? Okay. No problem.
Bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed.
Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay, not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma? Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day! Oh, that's right. I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so
Where was the swimming one? Okay, whatever. Oh, now it has been. Ah, okay, that's added now. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna cut it here. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.